There are a lot of smartphone camera stabilizers on the market, and in order to stand out from the crowd, manufacturers have to come up with innovative ideas that are not just gimmicks, but they are actually useful in practice. The Hohem iSteady M6 has quite a few features that I found to be very useful and fun to use. The M6 comes with a magnetic multicolor fill light that has a built-in AI vision sensor. First of all, it is super quick and easy to install it. You can snap it either facing the back or the front of the phone, meaning that you can use it with either the main or the selfie camera. The key feature of this AI vision sensor is that it works with any app, whether it's a native camera app of your phone, TikTok or YouTube, you name it. Simply show the OK sign and the gimbal will start tracking your movements. It's not just a gimmick, the tracking works really well. It is fast and responsive even with sudden movements. This is very useful if you are a solo creator, especially if you mostly talk in front of the camera. You can move freely and the tracking makes the footage more lively and dynamic. Show a palm and the gimbal will stop tracking. Super quick and easy, the gestures work all the time. In addition to this, there is a built-in multifunctional light. If you want to light up your face or the scene in front of you, use CCT light that has adjustable brightness and color temperature. Even though the light is very compact, I found it to be very effective in dimmer lighting both for the main and selfie cameras. If you want to spice up your footage, switch to RGB mode, which allows you to choose from plenty of different colors and adjust the brightness. All of this is easily controlled using the button and a smooth wheel that I'll talk about more in just a bit. Another highlight, upgraded 3-axis design. The default mode is when you see the screen of the phone in front of you. Press the trigger key 4 times and you'll enter a wide-angle mode. The roll axis moves to the front of the phone, so it does not block the wide-angle camera. I found this feature to be very useful with the iPhone 14 Pro, as you can clearly see the roll axis in the frame. On the other hand, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra does not have this issue as its camera has a narrower field of view. You can also quickly switch to the portrait mode, which is nice. The overall design of the M6 is well thought out and the build quality of the device is excellent. It feels substantial in the hand, the grip is comfortable, and the gimbal has a massive load capacity of 400 grams that can easily hold pretty much any mainstream phone, and you can add some accessories. The M6 can rotate 335 degrees vertically and 360 degrees horizontally, which allows you to use infinite inception mode. The phone will rotate until you stop it, which allows you to capture some unique looking footage. If you prefer more traditional shooting modes, you can quickly switch between pan follow, pan and tilt follow, all lock, all follow, and sports modes. You always know which mode you're in and see other information thanks to the OLED display. A nice and smooth wheel is one of my favorite features of this gimbal. It has several modes. You can adjust the roll axis to both sides, which is super useful when you put the gimbal on uneven surface. Press the wheel twice and you'll be able to control the focus manually. Press the wheel 3 times and you'll be able to adjust the color temperature and brightness in CCT mode and color along with the brightness in RGB mode. I found the joystick to be nice and responsive for manual gimbal control, the zoom lever is nice and smooth, and there are even A and B buttons for quick time-lapse setup without the need for an app or Bluetooth. The battery of the iSteady M6 lasts up to 18 hours and you can share the power with your phone by charging it with a cable. Other key design elements, you can quickly adjust the roll axis for easy balancing, there are 4 1/4-inch threads for accessories, and a multifunctional trigger is very useful for enabling sport or all-lock mode, recentering the gimbal, and switching to ultra-wide-angle shooting mode. Further, there is a convenient pan-axis lock switch. If you get a kit with a remote control, you will be able to control the device remotely, which unlocks even more creative options. Last but not least, the gimbal comes with everything you need to get started. I have the M6 kit that comes with a magnetic fill light, a tripod, a few USB Type-C cables, and some paperwork. The travel case is very convenient and it has a super soft inner material to protect your investment. I like that the gimbal works with a native camera app on both the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra and the iPhone 14 Pro. However, if you want to unleash the full potential of this stabilizer, you should install the Hohem Joy app. Besides all the basic features and settings, you can choose between human and objects tracking, which I found both to be very accurate. There is also a beauty mode and several filters to play with. There are a few shooting modes, but I mostly use the standard video and the professional mode for manual control of the image. The moment mode offers quite a few video templates that automatically mix the footage with music and adds some effects. It's not something that I would use every day, but it's nice to have an easy mode for social media ready content. Now let's talk about the video recording quality. Even though flagship smartphone cameras can record nice and stable video, you cannot replace a gimbal, especially when you're walking or recording the video from a moving vehicle like an e-bike or a car. The footage is very nice, stable, and smooth. If you want the best quality footage out of your smartphone, the gimbal should be one of your first investments, and the iSteady M6 is highly effective in stabilizing the footage. In conclusion, the iSteady M6 is probably the most advanced and feature-packed smartphone gimbals I've ever used. Its innovative features make it stand out from the crowd, and overall, it is a well-thought-out product that works great in practice. You can get 15% off the asking $209 price with a discount code in the video description down below if you're interested. Even at the full price, the M6 is definitely worth the money, and I'll be using it as one of my content creation tools. What do you think about the Hohem iSteady M6? Would you buy this gimbal or would you choose another option? As always, like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.